A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to e-learning classes of Sacred Hearts of Business Studies. Dear students, in the previous lecture, we have completed our chapter number 7, that was Sources of Business Finance. Today, we are going to start 8th chapter of part B in the business studies, and the name of 8th chapter is Small Business and Enterprises. Dear students, today we are going to cover two important topics of this chapter. The very first topic, that is the need for entrepreneurship, and the second topic, that is the process of entrepreneurship. But before starting these two topics, let us have a discussion what is the entrepreneurship and who is the entrepreneur. Dear student, any of the particular person who is executing, controlling, and managing any business is known as entrepreneur. So any of the businessman, any of the particular person who have established his own business and controlling and managing it is known as entrepreneur. And the complete establishment that have been executed by the entrepreneur, the business setup, that is known as entrepreneurship. Now we will start our first topic, that is the need for entrepreneurship. That means why the entrepreneurship is important. The very first point that is justifying the importance or the need of entrepreneurship is the lifeline of a nation. What is lifeline? Entrepreneurship is a lifeline of the nation. See, entrepreneurship is a yardstick to measure. We can say it yardstick, we can say it a measurement criteria, a scale. So, entrepreneurship is a yardstick or scale to measure the development of any country, as no country can prosperous and grow without the development of entrepreneurship. It is a criteria for the judging, for measuring the development of a nation, of a country, because until and unless the business are not established over there, the country cannot be considered as the prosperous one and the happy one. See further, it means higher the entrepreneurship, higher will be the lifeline of the particular economy of the country. That means higher the entrepreneurship established in the country, higher will be the rate of prosperity and higher will be the lifeline of the nation, or stronger will be the lifeline of the nation. So this is the very first point. Now the second point, provide innovation. What is innovation? Innovation means, dear students, innovation means doing something new by the new method or by the new technology, by the new procedure. So if we talk about entrepreneur, so entrepreneur is the innovator. Entrepreneur कौन होता है? Innovator होता है who tries new method of production, who used to try new methods of production, new technology, and new ways of marketing. All these things have been changed from the very initial time. The method of production have been changed. The technology from the very old technology is now the very sophisticated technology. The methods of marketing have been changed. All these have been done by whom? By the entrepreneur. See further, he develops new business ideas and put them into action to enhance. If we talk about the bisleri, that is drinking water, but no one, I think, have imagined the situation to sell out the water before 200 year before, है ना. 200 साल अगर हम पहले की बात करें तो शायद किसी ने वाटर कैन बी सेल आउट ये नहीं सोचा था. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट आइडियाज. आई हैव जस्ट टेकन इन वन एग्जाम्पल. सो एंटरप्रेन्योर डेवलप्स द न्यू आइडियाज एंड पुट देम इनटू द एक्शन. और क्या करता है? उनको एक्शन में कन्वर्ट करता है एंड एनहेंस द प्रोसेस ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ. एंड एज अ रिजल्ट जो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ है एंड जो लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड है वो क्या होता है? एनहांस होता है, इम्प्रूव होता है. नेक्स्ट, दैट इज द ग्रोथ ऑफ इकोनॉमी. The entrepreneurs adapt to changes as changes take place in the environment. We all know that the environment is ever changing, and what the entrepreneurs used to do, they used to make a balance between the changes that are taking place between in the environment. As soon as the changes take place in the environment, they used to adapt the changes with themselves as well. See further, The changes adapted by the entrepreneurs in enterprises even bring changes in the society and economy. And whatever the changes have been implemented by the entrepreneurs, ultimately they result in the changes of society and economy. Latest technology used by enterprises not only bring growth in the enterprise, latest technology यूज करने से सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं है कि जो business enterprise है उसका growth and development हो रहा है, but it also brings the positive impacts in the economy. Now the next one, that is increased profit. An entrepreneur always try to minimize cost. जो एक एंटरप्रेन्योर होता है वो हमेशा इफेक्टिव एंटरप्रेन्योर क्या करता है, ऑलवेज मेक द एफर्ट्स through which the cost can be minimized. If the cost will be minimized, obviously the resources are utilized in the optimum way with the least amount of wastage, and what it results, it will result in the higher amount of profit because the cost is reduced, the efficiency have been improved, the wastage is minimized, and all these things will combine in the increased amount of profit that is beneficial for the entrepreneur and for the nation and for the economy as well. The next one, that is the employment opportunities. Entrepreneurship not only provides the scope of self-employment. In the initial time of entrepreneurship, it is a mode of self-employment, but as soon as the entrepreneurship gets flourished, it gets successful, it helps in the employment generation, because as soon as the scale of operation will increase, it will provide employment to the lot of people living in the nearby area or in the country. Growth in entrepreneurial activities leads to more and more employment opportunities. जितनी ज़्यादा entrepreneurial activities इन्हांस होंगे, जितने ज़्यादा एंटरप्राइजेज इस्टेब्लिश होंगे, एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ भी प्रोपोर्शनेटली उतनी ही क्या होंगी, इंक्रीज होंगी. नेक्स्ट, दैट इज द सोशल बेनिफिट्स. Entrepreneurs always try to adopt latest technology and raise the standard of living by providing the good quality product and services at the lower cost. See further, by setting enterprises in the backward areas, they try to bring balanced regional growth. They are bringing social benefits mainly by two ways. Initially by lowering the cost. How they are lowering the cost? If they are using the latest technology, it is minimizing the cost, and as a result, in the low cost, they are able to provide the good quality product. The first aspect of the social benefit. And the second, when the business unit or the enterprise established in the rural area, it used to create the employment over there, and it results in the balanced regional growth. All these are the points of importance or the needs of the entrepreneurship. Now the next topic, that is about the process of entrepreneurship, कि इसका entrepreneurship का process क्या है, starting कैसे होती है, end कैसे होता है, और in between कौन कौन से steps में include होते हैं. The first one, that is a self discovery. What does it mean? It means having the plan about the business, having the measurement of strength and opportunities, and measuring the interest of the businessman, of the particular person, what he enjoys to do or what he not. Second, identifying opportunities. Now under this step, that is the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur tries to find out the need, want and problems so that he can get an opportunity to overcome the problems and fulfill the need. Until and unless I am not knowing about the need, until and unless I am not knowing about the want and the problem that can be faced, in that condition I cannot overcome the opportunities. So initially, for overcoming of the opportunities, I must know about the need, want and the problem that can be faced out there. Next, that is generating and evaluating ideas. This is the third step, through which various measures such as discussion, brainstorming, creativity and own experiences, he tries to develop new ideas to overcome the problems and meet the expectations of the customer. अब क्या होगा, जो businessman है वो अपने past experience से और different discussion से जो problems initially उसने face करी हैं उनको overcome करने की कोशिश करेगा. The next one, that is the planning. Under this step, the entrepreneur conducts research. इस planning concept में, planning step में जो entrepreneur है वो research work execute करता है and make business plan strategies. बिजनेस के प्लान्स को फ्रेम आउट करता है, स्ट्रैटेजीज को फ्रेम करता है. All the intellectual work, that means the work that is associated with the mind work. So all the intellectual work is completed in the fourth point, that is the planning. Now fifth, raising startup capital. Now for establishing of the business, it is very essential that whatever the plan we are having, that must be backed with the sufficient capital backup. If we are having a very good plan but we are not having the capital for that, in that condition that good plan seems to be null and void, because until and unless we are not having the capital backup, any plan cannot work. And the next one, that is a startup. After raising of the capital, under this step the entrepreneur launches his business enterprise establish होता है, उसको launch करता है and tries to develop more customers. और जो entrepreneur है वो कोशिश करता है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो customers हैं वो business से क्या करें, associate करें और link up करें. He also makes changes as per the changes in the environment. और इस startup में time to time changes इम्प्लीमेंट होते हैं. कौन करता है, एंटरप्रेन्योर करता है, एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट एंड एज पर द चेंजेस इन द एनवायरमेंट. नेक्स्ट वन, दैट इज अ ग्रोथ. Entrepreneur tries to expand and grow the enterprise after business is being established. अभी तक हम लोग बिजनेस को establish करने की बात कर रहे थे कि business establish हो जाए, and as soon as the business is established, now we are coming to the next point, that is the growth. कि जो business है वो पहले के comparison में grow करे, explore करे, and the last one, that is the harvest. This is the point for which we were working. See, this means selling the business and harvesting the reward. That means you have started the business with the 1 lakh rupees capital and now you are selling your business for the 20 lakh. This is something about the harvest. Many entrepreneurs sell their existing business and start a new venture. What you have done, you have sell out your 1 lakh business, the business that you have started from the 1 lakh in 20 lakh. Now you will sell out that, and now with these 20 lakh you will again establish a business and you will sell out in the 30 lakh, 50 lakh, and then again you will do this is the procedure of harvest. So all these steps are involved in the entrepreneurship process. So this is all about today, dear students. Today what we have discussed about who is entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurship, need of entrepreneurship with the along different points, and the last one, that is the process of entrepreneurship, in which 8 steps were there. First, self discovery, thereafter identifying opportunities, next generating and evaluating ideas, next planning, thereafter raising startup capital, thereafter startup, next growth, and the last, that was the harvest. This is all about today. God bless you all. Lots of love.